A technical tart and a Danish classic. It's Pastry Week on the Great British Bake Off at 8 o'clock on BBC One Wales. Now though, our capital city overrun by an amazing imagination.
For 2 days, hundreds of thousands of people packed the streets of Cardiff for the City of the Unexpected. Nobody could have seen everything, so here's what happened on that magical weekend. Welcome to Cardiff city centre, where thousands of people have lined the streets to celebrate the centenary of the birth of one of Cardiff's most famous sons, the much-loved author Roald Dahl. Now, I, for one, have been so looking forward to this weekend of Dahl-inspired mischief and mayhem, and though I've met some of the people involved, I still have no idea what to expect from the City of the Unexpected. They're cordoning off the area because a giant peach has fallen from the sky. Who knew such a thing could happen here in Cardiff?
Hello! Who are you? Where do you come from? What do you want?
Excuse me, officer. I'm a little concerned about what's happening.
At the moment, we've got people assessing to see if there's any sort of chemicals in the peach. We've got all our professionals around just to make sure that it's safe.
Hello? Salam alaikum. تحكي عربي؟ أنت من وين جيتي؟ Sorry, can't speak Arabic.
Good afternoon to the people of Wales. I have recently concluded a briefing with the City of Cardiff Council, the Chief Inspector of South Wales Police and the Chief Fire Officer. They have asked me to stress that members of the public should not at this stage ingest the peach juice which appears to have been deposited on the streets, and please show due care and caution.
Is it radioactive?
Not at the moment. The guys have tested it and everything seems to be okay.
What's that guy doing?
I think he's taking all the juice out of the peach.
Some very official people have just turned up. The Ministry of the Predictable. They don't look much fun. I'm not going to mess with them.
This peach is an obstruction under the 1987 Kidwelly Rosacea Avoidance Act. Subsection 4, paragraph 2B, 3C, 7Q. Trunchbunk.
Yes, Permanent Secretary.
I want a detailed report, Trunchbunk.
Certainly, Permanent Secretary. I want all paperwork completed to decide whether this peach, should be clipped, cropped, pared, trimmed, sheared, or cut off.
It looks as though, very worryingly, they are going to chop up the peach, and not for consumption. The little girl going up to the peach. This is a bit worrying. Doesn't she know there's a massive peach that could fall on her head?
Don't be frightened. Just reach out and touch it. Savor and smell it. The most beautiful thing that you've ever seen. Such sensual pleasure. Mouth-watering bliss, now ripe for the picking. You simply can't miss it. Just wipe down your mouth, stick your lips out and kiss it. The city's alive with magic today. Miracles swirling in reach. Let go of your fear.
Can you teach me the move?
Yes.
Savoring this marvelous, glorious gift.
So even though there was panic on the streets of Cardiff earlier, it seems as though the peach might not be as dangerous as first thought.
Save our peach! Save our peach! Save our peach!
I think I got the message.
Save our peach!
Save our peach! Save our peach!
One time there was a vulture and a hawk living in a house upon a hill. He said, boy, you may not know this is salvation you see. Son, you're going down in history. Good news is coming round the corner. Good news is
Everywhere you turn, there are crazy, surprising, colourful things going on. But I'm going to move before I get run over by a peach.
chasing me. Good enough to set everybody free. Good news, good news, good news, good news, good
The Ministry of the Predictable. They're very, very officious. You mustn't cross them. The peach has arrived in Cardiff Castle. What do you make of it?
Well, it's just enormous and so mystifying. We're just waiting to find out what's going to happen next.
What do you think is going to happen next?
Well, I don't know. I'm wondering whether people are going to come out of it or whether it's going to be hoisted up in the air for everyone to see.
Ooh.
It's so magical.
As Lord Mayor of the City of Cardiff, and on behalf of its people, it gives me great pleasure to welcome this magnificent piece of the fruit to our city.
Now this persistent young lady to my side tells me that she has heard a voice from within the peach. This presents another tricky problem.
So, the head of the fire service is going to go into the peach and see who he can rescue.
The city's alive with magic today. There are miracles swirling in reach. Let go of your fear, let the wonder start simply touching.
Well, look, the fireman has actually rescued someone from inside the peach, and it looks like a small boy. Could it be James? If you thought we started this was going to be a random event full of the unexpected, you were right. But the surprises just get more magical. And looking at these people's faces, they're in. They're believing this story. It really is wonderful.
It's a great delight to welcome this boy to Cardiff and to see such an incredible crowd gather to greet him. And this being the land of song, why don't we sing him a very big Welsh welcome?
Wow! I think it's a grasshopper. Hundreds of thousands of people are singing in Cardiff. It's like Rugby International Day, but with a giant peach. It's not my favourite creature, but I'm thrilled to see a spider come out of the peach. Oh, it is. It's a ladybird.
My name is James,
we are really sorry for crash landing in your city this morning because we realise we're different from the usual visitors who may get here. So thank you, Cardiff. Diolch Caerdydd. Miss Ladybird wanted me to say that Welsh firemen are the most handsome men she has ever seen.
Well, it sounds to me like the Ladybird's got a little bit of a crush on the fireman. Well, who hasn't really? He's hunky. Overseeing the Peach welcome, some foxes, who jumped at the opportunity to entertain the huge crowd gathered outside the castle. Who can you see? Who can you see up there?
Mr. Fox.
Mr. Fox. Is he fantastic? Yes, he is. Oh dear. These angry farmers seem to think that these foxes are anything but fantastic. No, it's not the BFG, but I found someone who has a very close connection to today's celebrations. Who are you?
I'm Luke Kelly. I'm the managing director of the Roald Dahl Literary Estate and one of Roald's grandchildren.
So you're Roald Dahl's grandson?
I am.
Well, and I hear you're the same height as him.
I am the same height as him, 6'6".
If he were here, I'm sure he would be very proud. But what have you made of today's celebration?
I think it's been a really wonderful reflection of his creative spirit, and I think he would have loved looking around the city today and seeing all these little faces light up as amazing spectacles took place, like the fox walking a tightrope behind us right now. And I think there's no better or more appropriate place for it to happen than here in Wales, where he was born 100 years later.
The farmers appear to be regrouping again as a fox hunt gathers momentum. So we're the other side of the castle now, and it seems that Mrs. Fox and fantastic Mr. Fox are having a JCB dance. Well, here's the unexpected. I think they love each other. The farmers aren't the only angry lot in Cardiff today. Over at City Hall, a group of follically challenged men from the Abolished Children Party are rallying to do away with kids altogether.
So many parents today have said to us, oh, yes, we want to join your party because we like what you stand for.
Abolish all children.
We are doing our best to spread the word across Wales. I do not see it as hatred, but as a way of helping the poor mamas and papas who are suffering under the burden of having children around. But unfortunately, all children smell, all children cost money, so we need to get rid of it.
Well, the Ministry of the Predictable, not the sort of character you want to mess with on the streets today. Excuse me, are you having fun?
Cardiff is not a place for fun on a Saturday afternoon. That is a totally unacceptable thing to have. People who want fun should make their way to Swansea, where I realise things are a lot slacker.
Meanwhile, our fabulous Mr. Fox has found his way to the museum. He's a right charmer with some pretty foxy footwork. don't think Mrs. Fox is impressed at all. Mrs. Fox still looks a bit miffed to me. But the thing about Mr. Fox is, he always bounces back for more. The fantastic Mr. Fox and his family have made their way to the castle arcade. Is there no end to his talent? What do you think about Mr. Fox so far? He's multi-talented, isn't he?
Well, I can't believe it. He's dressed so fine as well.
Every inch of Cardiff has been sprinkled by a touch of Dahl magic, including the iconic animal wall here at Cardiff Castle. Look at that. It's been an upbeat, energetic day here in Cardiff, but now the sun's gone down, the mood's changed slightly, and love is in the air here in the city. And there's one very important wedding that we're all invited to. Love is definitely in the air. Are you excited? Yes! I've forgotten my hat.
It's me, James. We are having a little bit of unexpected trouble.
I'm not coming out.
She's having cold feet.
Cold feet? Come on. I did not just polish up old shoes just to hang about a toilet in Cardiff. Time to move. Come on. Oh, you look beautiful. Let's go.
Despite a last-minute wobble, Miss Ladybird has arrived.
Miss Ladybird to be your wife, through flames and fire, through water and flood, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
And do you, Miss Ladybird, take Llewellyn Bevan to be your husband, to have and to hold with all 6 hands as long as you both shall live.
I do.
I now declare you are husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Actually, wow. Look.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's James and the Giant Peach.
I think to myself, what a wonderful
amazing day. The spirit of Dahl has truly taken over Cardiff. A day to remember, eh? Wow! So it's Sunday afternoon, and what better to do the day after a wedding than a Dahl-esque inspired pyjama picnic in the park. So I've come across the marvellous medicine machine, where they're mixing up a potion to stop parents being so bossy and grumpy, using all sorts of ingredients. I don't think I'm going to try it. What's he putting in there? Poo. Poo? Achavi.
Who has picked their nose this morning? Anyone? We are going to change our parents from being bossy and grumpy. Change your life.
Last night, we put 300 pheasants to sleep, and they are in those woods over there. And I need your help to get them. Can you help me?
And to help the children with the pheasant hunt was Mrs. Clipstone and the vicar, Mr. Clipstone. The children had to search the woods high and low to find the friendly pheasants, but running after them were the unfriendly gamekeepers. The children had to make their way back to Mrs. Clipstone's pram, and in return for their pheasants, a bar of chocolate from Danny, champion of the world. The chefs of the bicycle banquet table are preparing a typical revolting recipe a la Roald Dahl. Peaches and meatballs.
La peach. La meat. Maliato.
Today is all about joining in, and you'll see that some people have got one of these. Not because they want an afternoon nap, oh no, because we're all invited to a massive pillow fight. If you can't beat them, join them. Now, the one person I haven't seen in Butte Park today is Mr. Fox. He's been spotted in Cardiff Market.
Well, there's been a bit of stuff missing from the freezer lately. A leg of lamb, a chicken, just can't put our finger on it. Then I came in this morning, opened up, fox, frozen in the freezer, right between the pheasants and the faggots, fiddlesticks. I flipping ate foxes.
Never seen a fox in a freezer before. Maybe we should try chopping him up and trying to sell him.
Nah, not a lot of call for fox meat in this market, you know. Out of season.
So as you can see, the angry farmers are processing the fox throughout the field. They want him gone. And the protesters are fighting to save our fox.
He's not so clever now, is he? Not so clever.
We can see Mr. Fox dangling from the sky. It's very worrying. It looks like he's being submerged into a water tank. And this one, he may not escape. Save our fox! Save our fox! Save our fox! I can't watch, I can't watch. He's free. He's Houdini Fox. Magic, Mr. Fox. Way! And what better way to celebrate Mr. Fox's release than by having a party and a good old Welsh traditional tumpath. What a fitting end to a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Cardiff, but also thank you, Roald Dahl.